Good morning, children. Here are some of the essay questions which we need to study in this lesson. Let us go through, okay, one after one. So, here the question comes, describe the problems faced by the Weimar Republic. The Weimar Republic already explained you in the previous video. It was a government formed in the Germany, okay, based on a democratic policies and also had a constitution. But there are many flaws and disabilities for the government to run, especially economic crisis or financial debts. Let us see the problems faced by this government. The problems faced by the Weimar Republic were as follows. The Weimar Constitution had inherent drawbacks, making the Weimar Republic fragile, means uncertain. Okay. One was proportional representation, which made it difficult for any party to get a majority, leading to coalition governments. Here the problem is it is unable to form a majority government and it is leading to the coalition government. Second, Article 48, which gave the president the power to rule by decree. Decree means an order, okay? President's order, okay? That is called decree, a statement which cannot be claimed. It is final, okay? Suspended civil rights and to impose an emergency. Even in our government, in our constitution also such articles are there. That is called president's rule. That means government will be cancelled and all the ruling will be taken in the name of president directly. So in the same way, in Article 48 in the Weimar Republic, they have framed one constitution saying that there will be a president power rule by decree. Okay, they will suspend all the civil rights of the citizens. That is one of the problem with the constitution. Second point, the Weimar Republic was not received well by the people because of the terms it was forced to accept at Versailles at the end of the First World War. Here, people are, see, children, you imagine the situation. On any country, Versailles Treaty, yesterday I explained you. So, a Versailles Treaty conditions accepted by the Weimar Republic. They have to accept because there is no other chance. They need to pay compensation and also war compensation and also huge loss for the economy. They lost some land parts also were occupied by the other party. So these all conditions Weimar Republic has to accept, but people do not ready. People are not ready to accept that. They felt that why can't these government people restrict these many conditions for Germany? Why they have accepted such kind of humiliating treaty? So this rebellious nature and thinking in the public was more at that time. So it was forced to act. Why? The government has accepted this. That's a big question for them. So it was a harsh and humiliating treaty that Germany had to accept with allies. So Germany and team is Axis powers, US and team was Allied powers. Until USA wins, until USA enters, the scene was reverse. Actually, Germany has to win. But when USA entered into the World War I, the scene is reversed. Completely Allied powers only dominated. So Allied powers demanded to pay billions of rupees as a war compensation. Already Germany is in severe debts, severe economic crisis. Apart from that, above on that, they have claimed the war compensation. This is very, very harsh and humiliating to the Germany. So many people held Weimar Republic responsible. One second. held the Weimar Republic responsible for the defeat in the war and for accepting the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. So this is a main drawback, okay. So why they have accepted is all questions came in the minds of people. So in 1923, Germany refused to pay reparation payments. Reparation payments, underline this word. Okay, and the French occupied its leading industrial areas. The Ruhr is a very famous for iron ore, okay, to claim their coal. Ruhr is famous for coal, and even from in Poland some areas are there which are famous for iron ores, which are very very income generating industrial raw material areas, okay, including Ruhr for Germany. Those parts were occupied by French. So how Germany will develop in future days also? Yes or no? So this is a humiliating condition. So to claim that Germany offered passive resistance and printed paper currency. Oh my God, this is also a very 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 huge mistake done by the Germany government. Means Weimar Republic. So what is their condition? There is no currency in the country, because all the money they are spending. The common commodities like bread, a loaf of bread, other cheese or vegetables or something like what they eat, staple food, became too much costly. So highest inflation. So what they have done, they printed paper currency. They printed paper currency. Means more currency they printed. With too much paper currency in circulation, the value of German mark fell. Mark means the what we call it as rupee. Okay, na? Mark was rupees. Where it is? Yes. Okay. Okay, fine. So German mark means currency, like Indian rupee we call, no. Germans are their currency was marks. Okay, it is not exam marks. Okay. The situation is called hyperinflation. Underline that word. Hyperinflation. Okay, hyperinflation. Inflation in the sense. Inflation in the sense normal, okay, rising. Hyperinflation, highest range of commodity. The currency value has detained the mark value, children. In our present market, our rupee for US dollars, $72 rupees for $1. Like that, currency value will be calculated. Like that in Germany, German marks values has fallen down because of the over circulation of paper currency in the market. Market in the means nation, in that country. Okay, the next point. Weimar Republic had to face another economic crisis. The USA withdrew her support when Wall Street Exchange crashed in 1928. 1 second. Here you have to understand one point. Wall Street Exchange. This is stock market. Okay, this exchange related to stock market. Okay, Nana. In this year 1928-29, stock market has have seen a drastic collapse in the market value. For example, how to understand for us? Okay, fine. In India, we have BSE. Okay, NSE Nifty, BSE Sensex we have. Yes or no? National Stock Exchange, right? So, like, why? Because the trading, the shares, share market? Yeah. This is the house, this is the place, this is the office where the share transactions will go. That is called stock exchange. Understand? So, in USA also, They have a stock exchange named as Wall Street Exchange. Okay, fine. That was crashed. Crashed in the sense, don't think that flight crash or something like that. Your intelligence levels are different. So crashed in the sense collapsed. The values, the shares, thousands lakhs of dollars has been devaluated. So there is a crash, there is no value for the share market over there. The shares were downfallen. Understand, children? So these are all technical terminology. If you listen one time and leave it, you will not understand any time. Understand? So you listen to this video repeatedly, at least 2-3 times, so that you will understand. You will come to one conclusion. Oh, these are the points. If you listen like Harikada and Burkada, you will not understand completely the lesson. Understand? First I am explaining questions for you, because half lesson will be covered in this. Already explained keywords to you. At least 20-30% lesson I covered there. Before I come to textbook, I am doing all this because you have to bring some idea. You have to get some idea about the lesson. Understand, children? So here the USA withdrew its support to the Germany. Why? Already USA in allied powers. Germany is an enemy. So how enemy's support will be given by USA? Am I right or not? So it withdraw means financially. Basically, you think about this. It is a financial area where the USA support was withdrawn. Is it clear? Right. So the workers lost their jobs. Obviously, the factories, the shares were dropped. The values were fallen down. So the factories has to be closed. So workers, how they get job? They don't have any jobs. Simply the companies were closed so that the workers came out. They lost their jobs. The number of unemployed reached 6 million. Unemployment is the major problem for any country, children. Any country, not only in 1900s but also in 2020s. Unemployment is unemployment, which is which creates a huge negativeness on the government. When the government is unable to provide a bread and butter way, okay, the way to acquire bread and butter, the way to acquire certain income for any citizen, the government is a failure government. Understand? It cannot sustain for a longer time. So unemployment is very crucial to sustain in the power for any sort of government throughout the world history, if you go through. So unemployment reached to 6 million. The economic crisis created a feeling of fear among the people. Why? How the people will stay with the courage, with confidence, because they have no confidence on the country, on the government. No, we have lost jobs. We have no income in our hands. We are unable to fetch food for 2 days, 2 meal a day. Even 2 days, 1 meal per 2 day also not possible. So in such conditions, the Weimar Republic has lost its its faith among the Germans. So these are all the problems faced by the Weimar Republic in the Germany. The next question. Discuss why Nazism became popular in Germany by 1930. Okay, Nazism, why it has become more popular. Let us see. In 1919, Adolf Hitler took over the German Workers' Party and called it as Nazi Party, giving birth to Nazism in Germany. Until 1919, the party's name was German Workers' Party. When Adolf Hitler entered into the serious politics and he started ruling the nation, he changed it as Nazi Party. one symbol also will be there, swastik, reverse swastik. Okay. So now the second point. During the Great Economic Depression, in the previous question we have seen economic depression, Nazism became very popular. See, one way the Weimar Republic became unpopular, in one way, in the same simultaneous conditions, the Nazi party became famous. Understand? Right. Very popular. The Nazi propaganda, I already told you yesterday. The Nazi propaganda, which was very unique, helped in making Nazism very popular. I already told you, this government is waste. You cannot sustain. Our race, they brought a new concept. Our Germans race is highest race amongst the world people and world countries. So Germany should be the topper one, which leads, educates, cultures the other countries. So this is the propaganda by Nazism, Nazi party. In his powerful speeches, Hitler promised to build a strong nation. Here you put a comma. Strong nation in the sense he is telling about the physical features of the Germans and economic strength of the Germany. Strong in the sense, understand, both people side and economy side. Both ways I will make the country as a stronger one. That is Hitler's promise. Okay, restore the dignity of the Germans. Yes, this is correct. Restore the dignity of Germans. Germans were humiliated. Allies powers, Treaty of Versailles was very harsh towards Germans. They didn't even think how the country will come up after World War I. How the country, what they thought, I don't know. Germany should be occupied by French and other forces, or Germany should not be there on the world map, or Germany should be vanished from the earth, or what the intention may be. It is a great humiliation for the Germans, the conditions which were forcibly applied to the Germany after the World War I, as in the name of Treaty of Versailles. So the second point was Hitler promised to build a strong nation. Point number 1. The second point, restore the dignity of the Germans. Point number 3, provide employment for all. Aha. This is what the Germans want, 6 million people were unemployed, workless, moneyless, wealthless, foodless. Is it not a golden word for them? Yes. So with his speeches, Nazism became popular. Numerous public meetings were held by the Nazi party to instill unity among the people. At that time, there is no unity because different social categories are there in the Germany. Okay, Orthodox Jews are there, Gypsies are there, other Africans are there, of course slaves and other country people are there, Nazis are there, and different social groups are existed over that time. Okay, so he tried to bring up unity among the Germans. Okay, come on Germans, you should be unified. Understand, whether they have food or not also they forgot. They were inspired by the German Nazi party, and also they were inspired by the Hitler speeches. The red banners, the Nazi salute, and the rounds of applause attracted. There are certain systems, okay, the red banner, no? Yes. Salutes, the Nazi salute is different salute than the others. And the rounds of applause, in clapping also there should be systematic clapping. We make 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like the systematic claps we'll make, right? Like that, he had propaganded a different style of claps also. So these attracted the people and Nazism became very popular. Meetings projected Hitler as a savior of Germany. Savior. Aha, at least, okay, one person is there to save Germany. Who he will be rescuing Germany. Okay, Hitler only the source to come out of this humiliated conditions. So people believed like that. The German people who were shattered after the First World War were believed him. Okay, they were already who are not in a condition to believe Weimar Republic. They started to believe Nazism and the Hitler after his speech. So that Nazism became popular in Germany by 1930. I hope you got it. The next question, explain what the had in Nazi role women had in Nazi society. Return to chapter 1 on the French Revolution. Write a paragraph comparing the contrasting the role of women in the two periods. Chalo. This is a beautiful question. Already in the chapter 1 French Revolution, the conditions of women were different. And here in the Nazi rule, the Nazism lesson, the conditions were different. Let us see what is the condition of women. In Nazi Germany, boys were told to be aggressive and steel-hearted. Steel-hearted means what, children? Strong-hearted, okay? Girls were told that they had to become good mothers and rear pure-blooded Aryan children. I told already. Pure Aryan children means Germans' race was Aryan's race. Okay, Aryans, okay, who are very tall, fair, curled hair, 6.5 feet height, very fair, strong body. Understand? What do we call it as a sharp nose, uh, thick eyebrows, like that, beautiful cheeks. Physical features, all these are, yeah. Aryans are strong men, such kind of, high, huge, good personalities, physical features, understand. So, Germans are like that, okay. Germans are like that. So, the girls has to become a good mothers to give birth to Aryan people, okay, Aryan children, okay, Aryan blooded Germans, pure blooded Germans. Okay, next, girls had to protect the purity of German race. Oh my God, purity. Children, you have to understand there is no other deviation. Other children we are not supposed to bear. Only German mummies should bear German children. This and all crack we think. But Hitler has propaganded like that. Women became good mothers over there, that's all. So they had to look after their homes. That's all. No job, no study, nothing. They look after their homes. Nazi values. What values they have? They have values like racism, hating other citizens, other races, people, highly estimating about their own nation, Aryan breed, purity. I told you very well. Undesired children should not be come out. Only desired children. Understand, the women condition was very pathetic in this Nazis rule. See, Nazi value had to be taught to the children. They should only teach at home before they go to schools. Are schools also Nazi schools only. Don't think that Chaitanya Narayana schools will be there. Okay, Nazi schools only. They have to send the children, and at home also they have to teach the children about Nazi values. Understand? And also the purity of Aryan's race. Are you are this much great, that much great. Okay, that is your enemy. This is your enemy. So like that, they have to rear the children with such kind of Nazi thoughts. Women who produced desirable children were awarded, hello, mothers got awards. If your children desired looking like Aryan, okay, they'll give a cash prize. They got better treatment in hospitals, okay, and got concessions in shops. Or they go to shopping, they'll get concession. If they go to hospital, special treatment. Array, desired mother, desired child mother. So give respect. On theatre tickets and railway fares, if they travel, if they go to movie, everywhere concessions will be given. Honor crosses means, army, air force people, marshals and all captains, they'll get cross, like different, what do you call it, on shirts they will wear it, right? The pins, badges. You got the badge value, yeah. Like that, honor cross, like a badge, were awarded to the women. A bronze cross was awarded to women for 4 children. If she had 4 children, bronze. Silver cross for 6 children. If children are more number, the cross will be valued. More value cross they will get. Cross in the sense, let's like a plus symbol, like a badge. They can hold it on their coats. Understand? They can pin it to their coats. And gold for 8 or more children. Oh my God. If they give birth to 8 or more, still points are there. They did not give. I'll explain you while the exam, while textbook reading goes on. Okay, still, what happens if mother did not give birth to desired children? Any undesired, they may marry other person who was not a German. Obviously, the children will be called as undesired. That condition was very pathetic. Mother will get severe punishments. That's also there. But in the next, when I explain the lesson, I will cover it. Okay. So this is the condition of women in the Nazi ruling. Understand? Nazi party ruling. So these are the questions, 3 questions which I have discussed with you. Just you go through. Questions are there still, but this was the which gives you a basic idea about how the questions will come in the examination. Understand, children? For giving basic idea, I have explained you. The rest of the things are there. Don't think that only 3 questions. No, still are there, but little I am making a video. Okay, so watch until the end. Okay, understand it repeatedly. If you watch only, you will get the correct questions. These 3 I am sharing in group. Find out. Bye bye.